Hi everybody, I'm just going to make a quick little blogging basics. I'm going to start, this one is with Blogger, using Blogger. I know that many of you chose Blogger for your inquiry blog. And so here I have up the front page, a published page of one of the Blogger blogs that I have. I haven't used it in a long while. So keep in mind that your blog, the front page of your blog may look different because it's a newer template, etc. Also too, it may differ depending on what browser you're using. And those differences are minor, but just keep those in mind that things may not look exactly the same, but they should be the same in general. So basically I'm going to share how to start a post because you've already created your blog, how to insert a hyperlink, how to insert an image, how to publish that post, and then how to modify your comments so that they will be approved automatically, etc. So first of all, when you go to your blog, more than likely when you're signed in, there'll be up here a button that will allow you to post a new post or edit, etc. So I'm going to click New Post. And so when I click on that, it brings me to the dashboard. It actually brings me directly to the template for starting a new post, and it looks a lot like a Word document. So I'm going to put here, welcome, blog post 1, welcome to my blog. You can name your blog post 1 whatever you want. If you have multiple blog posts on this blog because you're using it for another professional purpose, make sure to put blog post 1 so I know which blog post you'd like me to look at. Welcome to my blog. And then here I just start composing, much like a Word document. My name is Candace Stevens. I am a professor at UWM. I teach classes in blah, 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 blah. Okay, so you have your text. Basically, that's what you do. You just start composing, adding text, and there you have your blog post. And so I could go ahead and just press publish. However, I want you to also include hyperlinks and images because I really want you to experience multimodal composition as well, hence which is why we're using the blog. So to enter a hyperlink, you basically just highlight the text that you want to link out to another site. So I'm highlighting UWM, and I'm going to go ahead and link that to UWM. So I'm going to go up here and find UWM. Oh, I already have it here. And once you have the site up, you can just copy the URL here, copy, and I'll go back to Blogger and I just put that URL right here and I press OK, and now that has made this a hyperlink that once published, when I click on that, it'll take me out to that website. So that's how you enter a hyperlink. I'd rather you make them highlighted on top in the text rather than just inserting a bunch of full URLs in your text. That makes it hard to read. So please do a hyperlink in which your actual text is linked out. Now for adding an image, you click on this little icon here that looks like an image, and you click on that. And then it asks you, oftentimes you can just drag and drop your image in here. But you can also do it by choosing files. And I have an image already up here that I had set to go open, and it's uploading it. Add this image, yes, we'll do that one, and it's in there. There's your image. However, I wanted the formatting to look a little bit different, so I'm going to click on the image, and then down here this bar gives me some formatting options. I'm going to make my image small, just because I don't have that much text there, and then I want to wrap the text around it, so I'm going to make my image to the left, and then there will be my text. So I have all my things that I need in there, my text, my images, my hyperlink. So I'm going to go ahead and publish. So now it's published and it's listed here under my list of blog posts. I want to go ahead and look at it, view blog, and here is my first blog post. Oh, but wait a minute, I didn't put the required information that I need to put in for blog post 1. This little pencil allows you to edit and go back into your blog post and continue adding the necessary required information that you wanted to put into it. And so that's all you need to do for that. Now looking at the blog, now say you're on somebody else's blog and you want to comment on their blog. There'll be a comment feature either at the bottom of the blog post, or sometimes you have to click on the title of the blog post and then scroll down to the bottom, but you find that comment area and you leave your comment. This is a great pick, Candace. Try smiling. Anyway, I'm just being a little punchy for that. You'll of course want to try to not be as sarcastic with those that you're applying to. So then email follow-ups, I want them to come here. You can click on that. It's asking you to say that you're not a robot, and then publish your comment. And then your comment will show up on the blog. However, we're going to go back to my blog. Depending on how you have your settings right now, you may need to create it such that people can automatically see your blog post. And now I'm going to show you, or they can automatically see the comments. And now I'm going to show you how to do that. To modify your comment feature, or at least make it such that they automatically get approved, you want to go to your dashboard page, and that's what this is. That's the page where you can edit anything about your blog. And then you'll see here, if you click here on this comments, it will list all the comments that are waiting, and you can approve them here if you want. If you're going to choose to just let comments be published by approving, please come and check this regularly. You do not want to hold your group members from getting credit by not approving their blogs. I have automatic publish, so this is already published there. And you can always remove a comment if you want. So to set it such that your blog comments publish automatically, you go to settings, which is this little wrench at the bottom. And then under settings, you go to posts, comments, and sharing. And then under comments, it asks who can comment. You can make it such that anybody can comment and they don't have to necessarily enter their email address. You can make it registered users, and you can make it, then you can ask about comment moderation always. Do you always want to have to approve the comment before it's seen on your blog? Do you want to sometimes do that? And there are different levels of how you can do that. Or do you want to never have to do that? And I have clicked here never. So this is where you can adjust those comment publication features. Please know yourself. If you're not going to be on top of your email approving those comments readily and in a timely manner, please choose comment moderation never. And please make it such that anyone can post, at least within our class. You can always delete comments if some random comment shows up there that you don't want to have there. So, and then once you do that, you make sure to go to this button here that says Save Settings. And then you should have all of your items set and ready to go for the first blog posts. And you can always get back to your blog to see how it looks by going there. I hope this tutorial is helpful. If you have more questions, feel free to send me an email or post in the course questions part of our course D2L, or also check out some of the many helpful tutorials on YouTube. Enjoy setting up your first blog post.